Well, when you're near the Rockies, there's always a chance of this. Snow continuing to fall on Empower Field here at Mile High in Denver. Today, a battle out of the AFC. It's the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
We're all set to go amidst the high-altitude snow here in Denver. And off we go from Denver. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
At the 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw here. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. Oh, he loses the football. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. He's able to take this ahead, and from the fumble partner, they wind up with a 1st and goal. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. If I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. When you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quick throw left side, complete. He has the New York touchdown. The Jets take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Looking to tack on the point after. Snowy weather, no problem for them on that point after. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. He'll begin his return from the 11. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Injury on offense after that last snap, Rock, and it is their running back, R.J. Harvey, who appears to be in some discomfort. Medical staff coming out to take a look. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Hold on, son. Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. Oh, it's so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
It's Nix out of the pistol. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Bombers. Hold on, son. Ready. Right here. Olay.
Here he goes, third and long. He beams one, deep right side. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. He stopped after a gain of 2. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're going play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no luck on his first look at the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Pass play now. Hits him on the out route. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 2 here. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
The pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have second down behind the sticks. He's going to throw it. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Third and long for him here. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However brought in, they do at least force this fourth down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. Coach should get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
On first down, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second down, give to Harvey. Pushing it up past the 30. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Buying some time left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Again on second and 10. Nix. Complete to Mims. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. That'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
On my set.
The run here. It's Harvey. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
On my set. Ready. Through the 12. Switch.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Who finds his back? Harvey. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal.
On my set. Ready. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Moore with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
That's good for
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him at the 38. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They work against the blitz. It's caught by Wilson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Sticking to the air here. Drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They bring Wilson in motion right. To the air on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Jake Bailey on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready.
Here's Nix to throw. Right in. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Nix now on 1st and 10. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
15-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead just before halftime. Carlson now to add 1 more. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Moore with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Going run again with McCaffrey. He dodged the tackle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here's the final play of our first half. Final throw before the break. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Hold on, set.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Hold on, set.
Off the plate fake, here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Hold on, set.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Nix holds on to it. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Nix. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Nix, hook out line, complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Nix. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Carlson's kick is good. And that'll can push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you'll have touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Moore with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10. Throwing off the play fake. It's his running back. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate? Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he will be taken down, that much we know. Tough to see where, though. Looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Trying to throw this from the gun. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Here he goes, third and long. Taking a deep shot here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10.
Hold on a sec. Hey,
Get the Harvey here from the pistol. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Hold on a sec.
Here's ETN on first down. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see him. It's this snow, and they're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, It'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Play action with Nix. Finds his fullback. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Nix from the gun. That's bringing pressure, and they got him. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. On now comes their punter. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. It's him on the in route. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. He's dropping back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Now it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off the gain of 5. Within 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
3rd and long for him here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. This is caught inside.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
He's got it. It's in close. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Fullback trying to power it across. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the one. Hall's going to try to smash his way in. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets making a 4-point game here in the fourth. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready.
They did it! He made the interception! Mika Fitzpatrick has got it! And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, New York. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Jets take a 4-point lead.
21. Broncos 17.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Hold on a second.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. They will be taken down. That much we know. It's tough to see where, though. It looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3. It's a gain of 3 for them. That brings up second and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Captain. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Hold on a second. Ready. Ready. Watch out. Through the 12. Through 11.
Back to throw it. Got locked behind this one. Downfield it goes. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Fourth and forever coming up.
Hold on a second. Bombers. Away. Chill.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. That's up and through for the point after. And the Jets drive their lead to 11.
17.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, I said, you, ready.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Captain.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Oh, I said, ready.
Nix now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it in the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now...
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. The route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
And the Jets are able to recover the kick. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's set up to throw it. This one's caught. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They're going to pass it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a game. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Taylor going downfield. It's caught. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. It helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. This will be a nice win for the Jets, who draw closer to it as they take a knee. So the win goes to the Jets. And given the weather, I'm not sure we expected to see quite as much offense as we did, Brock.